A candlelight ceremony is being held in Ghana's capital, Accra, to commemorate the 18th Emancipation Day celebration. The ceremony also saw the laying of wreaths in honor of 3 illustrious sons of Africa. Representatives of the government and people of Ghana laid wreaths on the graves of all the 3 African heroes.
The spiritual significance of this reverential night is that we know that in our African tradition, we always pay respect to our ancestors and those who have gone before us. And because we're celebrating Emancipation Day, we cannot do so without remembering those who set down the foundation and laid the path for our liberation and our emancipation. Have struggled so that our young people can be here.
An enactment of the slave trade and a cultural performance by the Ghana Dance Company preceded the wreath-laying ceremony. This year's Emancipation Day is held under the theme, Our Heritage, Our Strength, with the sub-theme, Empowering Our Youth through Pan-African Culture.
It took time for our people's mind to be possessed by colonialism and be possessed by European principles and Eurocentric ideals. And it's going to take time for us to repossess that African mind to its African center. Right now it's foreign because even African tradition and culture is becoming foreign to us. And we have been infiltrated by European and Eurocentric and Asian-centric ideals and principles. So that didn't happen overnight. And to reclaim the African mind and reclaim the African spirit and soul is also not going to be overnight. So our idea is to be consistent and persistent and making sure that we don't quit and we keep marching on until we reclaim the African mind and the African spirit for the African himself.
Emancipation Day is celebrated in many former British colonies in the Caribbean and some areas of the United States to commemorate the emancipation of slaves of African descent. Ghana joined in the celebration of Emancipation Day in 1998 as an annual event for recollecting the horrors of the slave trade and honoring those who worked hard to overcome the challenges.